This thing, when it pops in the mind, I have to ride along with it before any distraction comes around and diverts it and I lose it. This narration of the witness or the person that is here doing the work with it is simply to teach and make you understand that all the parts are here. This is not like a possession or a channeling or anything like that. I am a simple, normal person, a human being, just like anybody else. Like I said, all the parts are intact. So it does justice to the being that is experiencing this thing in the most authentic and truthful way and expressing it in an honest way. Intention is pure. It really doesn't matter how it lands in somebody else's mind or heart, because that depends on their work that they're doing with their mind and their parts that they carry. So a lot of things are happening at the same time because we are all made of a complete package. If we are a spark of God, if we are a drop of that love from the ocean, then certainly we carry all the attributes of that essence or presence. It's beautiful, isn't it? So one does not need to let go of anything. No need to hate the world. No need to destroy anything. But simply accept and experience. Because it's important. When a teaching or some wisdom is being presented, it has to carry a certain quality of truth, and then it works wonders if it also carries unconditional love. I myself keep listening to these messages and experiences to remind me to not break off my connection with that part of me that whatever you could say awakened or opened up. It's a journey, and each one has to be in their own seat and have their own ticket for any journey, right? That reminds me of, I might have mentioned this story before in any other talks, I don't know, but we were in the process of being evacuated from our house in the US. Like I said, it may look like a very bad thing from a worldly eye, but basically we've been going through a process of disconnecting from what binds us, from being free to love. People are scared to love. People are scared to be good. It's weird, isn't it? So, but he will find workarounds to save us If you are the chosen ones, you don't have any choice. He's planted some seed in you as a gift. It will become a big tree and it will bear fruits and it will serve whoever comes to find some shade or relish their palates with sweet fruits. So we had to let go of a lot of things in the house accumulated. So we were in like a big rushy energy to just get everything in the car and go to Goodwill. There is a place where you can just give away stuff and then they sell it for cheap for people who can afford to buy anywhere else, can't afford to buy anywhere else. It was called Goodwill. And on our way back, we saw this big bubble. True story. You can't really make up these things, it's manifesting right in front of your eyes. And we are people of great ego and very, adamant, hardcore rebels and sinners. So for us, it has to be really, really clear, rational minds and practical. Otherwise, it's impossible to reach our minds and hearts, isn't it? I'm not ashamed to share what we were, what we've become, because that's our story and it's beautiful. That's why God is great, He can put His hand anywhere in any place through anyone to bless us and reveal the truth to us. He likes challenges like that. He doesn't have any negative feelings like we carry, He's confident. He knows what He is capable of. Anyway, so on our way back, we just turned around and I'm like, oh my God, look at that. It's a big bubble. Huge bubble. Somebody, I don't know from where it came, but it seems like it was just floating around in the middle of the road. The roads are here. Cars are going by. And it's an active road. Both sides there are shops. People are active in their mundane activities, and this big bubble just floating by. It was floating right by our car, and it came along. We were tracking it, we were following it for quite some time, couple of blocks, and then the speed level became different, and then we lost it. So we look at each other and we're like, wow, did you just see that? A bubble, so delicate. You understand? So soft, it can be poked and it could burst anywhere on the way with all that activity. Even a little bit of wind can burst it. So we were waiting to see in that couple of 10-15 seconds that we were following it. Nothing was happening to it. Nothing was happening. It was just floating. Such a beautiful experience. Never forget it. Consider it, visualize it. If it is a soul that soft and so delicate, how carefully it was placed in a space where it could float around without being burst. You could take it in any sense you want, There is no condition here. You just let your mind go wild and think what you want to think, and what you're made of is how you can understand it, right? The perception is individualized and private to each person's eyes and ears. You have to be having a relationship with us and following our stories in order for it to make sense or not. It doesn't matter. but it was a profound experience. In a few moments your mind's just racing, you're distracted, or your attention is laid on something so uh, extraordinary that you're attracted to it. That's what this whole experience is, this thing that I just began talking about it that way. When it pops in your mind, these thoughts, where is it coming from, who is this talking through me, and it's taken a long time. You could say we are being trained to ride along with it and become that. It may seem slow or whatever, but it doesn't matter, because the time and space kind of blurs in the experience. It doesn't matter how long it takes, or it doesn't matter how much space it's occupying. But it's grown. It's you want to be with it, because it feels so good being in the company of that words and wisdom and songs. Makes you feel good, doesn't make you feel dirty or guilty in all this, what we have accumulated. We used to be waiting for it to come, because it only comes when you are one with it. You have to be in a state of mind where you're able to receive it, isn't it? You have to have something that it can connect with, because it's a gentleman. It doesn't force, it doesn't push, it has all the qualities of the good spirit. So it doesn't make any mistakes, so we don't misunderstand it, because our human minds are like that. It is very easy for us to fall into a doubting state, or finding fault, or right away look at it and mock it, devalue it, laugh at it, feel shy about it, resent it, deny it, all the wrong things that we can do. So it presents itself in my understanding. That's why I'm still here, alive, and still continuing to receive these beautiful experiences. And your mind and intelligence kind of integrates into a complete person. You don't feel crazy anymore. You don't. Your mind is put together. The puzzle is put together. You feel whole, and it becomes that much more profound. And you're able to perceive it, no matter where it happens or how. You recognize its presence. You can't fool me anymore, right? I see you, I hear you. No more hide and seek. So we used to run behind it. We used to write it down. Because you can't trust the mind. So we would write it down. We would collect it. Then I kept thinking about it a lot, because when you keep thinking about a good experience, it gives you joy again. When you share a good story, it creates joy again. There was one time in my life when I told myself, all I'm going to do is try to recreate good memories, make use of my best time, and even if I feel like I can't do it, or I'm handicapped, or I'm being pinned down by some kind of limitation in the body and the mind. So I can see now that witness, what it is watching it, it's surrendered. It's not as rebellious as it used to be. The transformation is profound, and the energy that it's radiating is obvious. So you start to become one with it. You're doing it together. You already know before something happens, and there's no magic or anything. It's a science. It's very practical. And it really doesn't care how many other counterfeit things are out there that looks like it. It's real light. It's natural light. and it stays organic and natural that way. It's not offended or it's not intimidated by all the other threatening things out there that is artificial and not real. You know what I mean? You could go into any of those tangents that's out there that derails you from being yourself and tracking your own life and your own experiences with your own self, which is nothing but God, the spark of God, a drop of love, an essence from the source from which we're made of, simply put. But you have to experience it. You can't just read a book and realize it. It's a realization, so it's work. So when you become one with it, that's when you realize, wow, I'm not that afraid like before. I'm open. You're open to something not happening, or you're confident enough to face the consequences. Mundane thing. You can practice this in literal mundane, small things in life. Or you put in energies of positive thinking, positive, it's going to be fine, it's going to work well. So what you accumulate is your choice. And with who? Because we need people to work things out. We need minds to connect. Say booking a ticket to go somewhere. You have to go to an agent. You have to work with him. Now his mind and your mind have to be in the same page. You're saying, I want this hotel. He's saying, no, you buy this hotel. No, I'm saying, no, this. You see what I mean? So there are decisions to make. There is a process. You have to go through that journey. Most of the times nowadays, it's all chaos. It's completely chaotic. Everything goes wrong. Everything is not fine. But that's what seems fine, normal to the world. Oh, we've come a long way from that, actually. And you start to see that when you're putting in the effort to be in a good state of mind, things go very, very smooth. And even if the other person is having some kind of an opposition energy to make you derail and make you do, like I recently experienced it, something wrong, you have to switch back. I mean, it's like a video game. You have to play the game as fast as the opponents are demanding to win the game in anything. Most of the time we expect somebody else to do the work for us. Then when they don't do it properly, then they get the blame, they get yelled at. No, most of the time we should be able to do things on our own. So many things. Even after all this time, there's still so many fine-tuning places. I don't want to do this, I don't do that. You make decisions, you tell yourself, no, I don't want to make the person do this. I can do it on my own, like that. But when your minds are connected, your mindsets are, even if one part, you don't have to become all very intimate and you don't have to marry everyone that comes along. I'm just saying that parts of your mind that connects with the right part of the other mind, and even if it's not connecting, I learned it after a while. I'm like, there isn't anybody to do this, so you have to create it. So you have to use kindness, you have to use confident tone and words and say, no, I know what I'm doing. I really want it this way. Can you create a part of yourself that can accept it and try to do it? Because see, they're also going through a transformation process. They're not confident to do it. No, it's not going to happen. They're going to do this, they're going to do that. I said, they haven't done it yet. So you just be with me. You do this step and then you see miracles will happen. I've done it with so many people. And they're like, wow, how did it happen? How did it go through? I said, because we connected in the right mind and we pushed against the negative energies and we made it happen. You see? So we manifested it. Sometimes it could get that intense. Not all paths are smooth. But it's good because then it creates this kind of wisdom and you experience it and that truth stays with you. It's very, very strong. very strong. It's powerful. Whether you're saying a word, or whether you're singing a song, or whether you're shedding tears from that place, it's profound. It cleanses you, clears you out to see clearly, you just see. You have to be realistic. Every time we cannot be floating around in the fantasized and infatuated mindset, thinking it's going to happen, no, that's lame, isn't it? If you know it's not going to happen, that person is not going to be able to do it, you have to understand that. You have to rise yourself up to a place of understanding that that person is not capable of doing it, or is not willing to do it. If you're capable, sometimes they're not willing, you see. So everything has to come together in the same place, in the same way, then something works out. Music is the best example. If 5 different drummers are sitting around and playing this sound, each one has to have a sense of rhythm, isn't it? They can do whatever they want with the nature of that drum, and they can play around. I visualize this. It will be so much fun. Kids, adults, anyone. They have a voice and they have a sense of rhythm. We can make music. You don't have to go through any rituals or any rigorous training. And when we all come together and making that sound, even that one part connects. We've done it with many people. We have, as a ministry, as we moved along, like I said, after we were kicked out of that house, we were on the road, homeless, penniless, loveless, but we made it. Everywhere we were blessed, we were graced. There were people to help, and we just found our way through all of that. We didn't destroy each other. So sometimes it's impossible to change the evil nature of people who are selfish and who doesn't have that connection. They just do it. You can't help it. So you feel bad, you go through sorrow, a lot of tears, but then you come out of it, and it's very humbling. And you don't ever want to hurt anyone. You don't want to do that. You don't want to have parts of yourself that is evil or sinister. It trashes you. If you're a good person, you have a good heart, trashes you. And then don't even talk about the mind work. So we're talking about one mind. Your attitude matters. Your ability to cope with the situation, use your intelligence to rise up and behave or express an energy that is having faith in God and holding on to His hand, believing that He's going to perform that miracle, and you'll do it. I'll give you another example. This was early on, before we started to have an experience together profoundly like this. One thing led to the other, and my baby was 4 months old, and I was asked to leave the US and come to India for some time to take a break. I didn't want to, but situations were forcing me to. I had to give in, and I was looking out the window. I've told this story before, and I was just panicking because I was terrified to travel alone with the baby, and it didn't just sound right. But sometimes, even if something wrong is happening, He'll make it into a smooth ride. That's how powerful His hand is. It's Him everywhere. It's His place, it's His people, so He has the authority to do it. He can do it. You're made of the same material. You can come together, amalgamate, and you can mold, or you can break off. See, it's flexible. I look out, and rarely it used to snow in Seattle, but that day I was just looking out and praying. I connected. See, in that space I was praying and I connected. I said, Lord, is this your will? Please be with me, give me a sign. Something like that. I don't know, I was just so deeply mean, I was a mess. I look out and it started to snow for like 10 seconds. And that soothed my soul. I took it as a sign. It blessed me. Like I said, there is a flavor of His presence and the nature of His grace that just hits you. It hits you, you know what I mean? It's hard to explain. You have to experience it. I say a beautiful word and it touches your heart and it brings tears in your eyes, you know that there is something going on here, right? A transference of a blessing or a transference of a friendly nature and a comforting hand that is touching your shoulder and saying, hey, it's going to be fine, okay? Just let's go through with it. So you're daring it. So I did it. So long story short, it was a long journey and I went through some stuff and some things were cleared out and beautiful things happened. And when I was on my way back, I booked tickets in British Airways. So we had to transit in London, Heathrow. Big airport, huge airport. Already we're tired halfway through the journey. Oh, by the way, throughout the journey, it was so awesome. My journey to India was good. See, I was feeding the baby, so it's hard on the body, and there's a lot of things you have to take care of. And my baby slept throughout the flight, and I did a great job. I did my best. And this gentleman next to me in the flight, before getting down, he folded his hands and he said, you're a great mother, you did great. I've traveled a lot with children, but this was the most pleasant journey. I was worried that, there's a kid and it's going to be messy. And so he said, you're a great mother, you did a great job. And it just touched me. So again, that was the Lord, through Him, giving me a word of comfort that I'm doing good and to continue. You see? Little things like that. So anyway, coming back, we got stalled in London because we missed our connecting flight to Seattle by 5-10 minutes. But that makes a big difference when you're traveling long distance. You at least need an hour before. So there was a huge crowd. So many Indians were there, and the energy was just extremely chaotic, frustrated people, and nobody was even kind enough to let a mother and child come in the front or nothing. There was absolutely no sign of humanity there. Everyone was selfish. It's understandable. They wanted to get their flight, they wanted to get their connecting flights and move on with their journey. So again, I'm here, same, right? Praying, smiling. I just wanted to explode. There was a part of me that just wanted to break down and explode, but I was given the strength. I wouldn't say I had it, I was a weakling, but somehow from within the strength came. My boy was really cooperating. There was nothing going on. He was just there as a support. And I kept moving in the line, patiently waiting to see what was going to happen. Again, praying, because I don't want to let out any demonic energies to fight or shout, because then I will lose the blessings. I have to be a good girl to receive the gift. So I'm praying, Lord, what has happened? Okay, another big obstacle is here. Please help me. Kept breathing. That's the work. You keep breathing in the space, keep praying, you let out. That's what I'm talking about. You send out good energies, you don't let those thoughts, oh my God, what am I going to do? That's it, this is finished. So when you have thoughts like that, then from that place, everything will be going wrong. So I was doing the opposite. Get it? I was pushing it against all that energy that was bombarding me. I was just radiating. It's okay, it's going to be fine, And my turn was almost coming. It took like half an hour waiting in the line. And the guy in front of me, they're watching, right? They're watching everybody, the people who are, God bless them. They were working really hard. The people who were doing the flight changes and all that. Hardworking. Airport jobs are very intense, complicated. And the guy in front of me was getting this sentence. He has to go to Denver in some flight, stay there overnight, and then take another domestic flight from Denver to Seattle. I was hearing it clearly that that's the sentence he was getting. So whatever they were doing, they have to accept it. He tried to fight and he tried to ask something, but it didn't work out. Now that was a pinnacle of it. I heard that and I'm going, oh my God, Lord, I can't do all that. I'm going to die. I had very less money with me, I just wanted to go back home. And my turn comes. That guy leaves, my turn comes. I'm shitting my pants literally, but I didn't say a word. I'm pretending to be okay. I'm still praying. My boy is still okay. And the guy who was helping out came to me, and before I could say anything, do anything, he's like, please wait, madam, I'm not ready for you. He didn't mean to yell at me, but again, like I said, they're all very tense. They have to deal with every customer with different states of minds, with different kind of situations and conditions. So I understood that. Again, now when he yelled at me like that, I was just like a little girl. It was just tears were swelling up in my eyes because I don't want to be emotional either. I mean, that's embarrassing too. It's life. You have to face it. Again, I took a deep breath and I just stood there. He comes back. He said, wait a minute, I'm going to talk to the PA and come back. So see, I wasn't even doing anything. So I realized, okay, something's happening here. Let me just wait to see what happens. Yes, miracle happened. He comes back. Trust me, I didn't say one word. I didn't ask anything. Because I was smiling and I was standing there nicely. I did my work, you see. I got my reward. He comes back. He says, I have booked a direct flight to Seattle for you. I was hoping nobody hears it, because if they see that he's done that to me, everybody's going to pounce on him and ask for the same blessing. You don't know how it will go. This crazy world. I've booked a direct flight for you to Seattle. It's leaving in half an hour, but you have to make it to the other terminal. It's a huge airport, you have to take trains. I said, fine. I took it. I saw the blessing. I took it. At that point, I didn't have any room for doubt or to say, no, I can't do it or whatever. Because if I don't take that blessing when it's happening, the next thing could be worse. So you have to be, it's narrow. You have to be right on with it, energetically, physically, mentally. It was a great training for me. And they said, don't worry about luggage. The luggage will come on the same the luggage is already gone in that other flight, right? Because only the passengers didn't make it. So obviously the luggages go first. So all the luggages that we have checked in would go in the normal flight. I said, who cares? That's fine. And I took the ticket, I accepted it, and I ran from there. I got a new rush of an energy. Somehow I didn't have to do any other roundabout trip like the other guy had in front of me. I ran. I figured out my intelligence. Like I said, my intelligence was fired up. I kept telling my little boy, wait a little longer before I feed him again. I ran to, there was a train. I had to take a train, transfer to the other terminal. No space at all. Boom, 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 it was happening. So I go there. I was almost the last person to board that flight. And I got in. So victory. It was awesome. The whole flight was empty. Why other people couldn't do it? Because they didn't have time to do it. They saw that I have a kid, I have a baby, and they did that particular workaround for me as a passenger. Beautiful. God bless them. And the whole flight was empty, meaning there was only a few people, you know what I mean? So we had so many seats empty. It's a huge flight. It was a Boeing. And I could sleep. I could make my boy asleep too. The attendants were great because they had nobody to, in another 8-9 hour flight from there to Seattle, direct flight. And the flight attendant gave me extra attention because I had a baby. They were coming and checking on me every other hour. I loved it. I loved the comforting attention I was getting, made up for whatever I went through. Awesome. Felt beautiful. And then he comes back and he says, "Do you want me to make fresh pasta for you?" I said, "Yeah, absolutely." So I got really special food made for me in the flight. Hot, real good pasta. I was awesome. So great flight. Came back to Seattle. Luggage didn't come. That was also a blessing. You see, it's how you take it. Because for me to be carrying a child and getting the luggage in the check-in and then pushing the cart, oh, can you imagine? I would have gotten even more stressed out. So even that turned out to be a blessing. So came back home safe, and after a couple of days they delivered the luggage to my house, door to door. I said, "This is great." So you see, sometimes what we think bad is happening, something bad's happening, could be for our good. It's changing your mind, it's changing your attitude. He's letting himself show his grace and what he can do in impossible situations. But we have to be one, in one mind, one heart, your feelings. You can't let go of that love and that faith. You cannot let it go. You have to hold on to it. You cannot doubt. You cannot let thoughts come in that is insulting his love and his hand in your life. Your life is in his hands, and he wants you to know it. Nobody's doing anything here that is not known to you, because that won't be right. It won't be righteous. Beautiful things can happen, and many obstacles can just be pushed away with one blow of his wind, and the path made clear for you to walk. Apply it. When you apply it in mundane activities in real time, then you're not that stressed out. Things are moving, things are happening. It's beautiful, and it gets better and better and better. We have to just keep getting used to this new place. Instead of doing everything rebellious, doing everything with anger, doing everything forcefully, making people do. See, it stresses out the mind, and that person also won't like to work for you if you're like that. When mindsets are together, coming together, it's stronger. Just like that bubble. One bubble can attach to another bubble without bursting. See? So it's time now for the minds to come together in one gathering, and make things work for us the way it's supposed to work. If something's not working, it's just not right, that's all. It's just not the right way or the right person. Simple. If you ask for a little wisdom, if you look within, you will find your answers, definitely. You have to see the light to be able to walk. When you're in darkness, you can't know anything, you can't see anything, right? So we'll keep putting in our best efforts to be one in the mindsets, and see what many more beautiful experiences are in store for us. But since he's done it to me, this is my story, I'm sharing it. Can happen. All the broken minds and the scattered brain sets, can change. The brain chemistry will change, and your anything can change. Anything can heal. There's no limit now. My visualization of him just opening up his arms and just radiating his energies, just spreading it out for everybody to receive it. We're ready, like chi. If you watched what is it, Kung Fu Panda, the third movie, see, he's supposed to realize his chi is bigger and nicer. So even when when the enemy takes it, it destroys the enemy. It's that powerful. So it's a good symbolic. Theory. You radiate that, and you watch your roads clear up, your paths becoming clear and clean, and our journeys will become that much more beautiful, even more beautiful to share it with a friend. So enjoy your journey, challenge it, rise up. It's possible. I can do it, anyone can do it. I'm just here as a testimony, as an example, to give you a little bit of encouragement and a word. It's truth, it can happen. May all your troubles be seen in the realistic way. Put it all out there. Choose what you can do that is best. Don't clutter and cloud. Then there is chaos. Be clean and be clear. Clarity is important for your mind to think clearly. Thoughts are what makes you act on. Your mind is the main thing that drives this engine to make you make decisions, go here, go there. Keep your intentions pure. Then whatever it touches and wherever it goes and whoever comes in front of that presence, we're all blessed. And enjoy your journey. We'll see you again.